Hey everybody, it's Tina. It's been a while since I have not been on here. In this video, I want to talk about postpartum depression. There is really no such thing as postpartum depression. It's demonic stuff, spiritual attacks. I just finished having a baby. I mean, about 3 months ago. What 1 month within it, I think I kind of felt this postpartum depression that what people talk about, but it's not. I tell you, it's not the postpartum depression. This is what it is. um Postpartum depression, it's basically people go insane and killing their babies or whatever, and you hear stories about this all the time. People, especially women that just finished having kids, go through this stuff. And I'm telling you, they're weak in the spirit and they are vulnerable for the demonic attacks. And so they give in and they end up harming their kid. Um, how do I know this? The devil is here to kill, steal, and destroy. He hates you, he hates the baby, and he wants all sorts of wickedness to happen, okay? To arise. So, 1 month within, I felt this what they call the postpartum depression. I felt like, I was sleep deprived. So sleeping was one of my love. Okay, I love sleeping, and it was one of my bad sin. Okay, it was one of this. You know how people have drugs and this and that. Sleeping was one of my sin, and I was doing that. I didn't care about life. I just slept my life away. And God gave me the stomach of life, but let's not get carried away. So, what happened was, yeah, I was literally going crazy because I didn't have enough sleep. And so there's a line, that once you pass that, you literally go crazy and you do crazy things. And I found out that it's not the postpartum depression. It's because what happened was 1 year ago, I didn't give birth to my nephew. I felt the same symptom that I was going insane taking care of my nephew. And so it is not just you're going to originate after you give birth. This is demonic, spiritual stuff. It can happen to people that's not pregnant, that's carrying the kid. They just want to kill newborn for some reason because they're innocent, and I don't know what's up with evil wanting to kill babies. It's baby sacrifice. It's something about babies that they really want to kill because babies are innocent. If they die, they innocently go to heaven, and the demons basically have no chance at carrying them down to hell. So um, they just I don't know. I don't know why they just want to kill babies, honestly, but it's the it's they just want to basically kill everybody. So what happened is you know what I'm what I've come to conclusion is, if you're more likely to kill your baby, you're more of the serpent seed line. Yeah, the blood of serpent. And then if you're more likely to go insane, you're Adam seed line. And you're the type of not you'll go crazy. You'll never kill a baby. You'll never kill a person. But and they know that, but then they'll make you go crazy. You know what I mean? But sometimes the craziness will lead up to the killing. And then I was telling you in my previous video how Adam and Eve. It all began in Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel. And I believe that Cain was from the serpent and Abel was from Adam, and that you know, it's possible that Eve had two eggs and conceived with two different men, which is the serpent, which is called Satan. We'll call him Satan. Okay, and I was telling you how Satan and Lucifer is two different species. Check out my video. And then the Bible state that Cain, you were like a murderer, like your father from the beginning. Who's a murderer? Serpent. He's here to kill, steal, and destroy. And Abel is from Adam, and Cain is from the serpent, which is Satan. And so basically, I believe, with the stories I read, how um, Cain killed Abel, and then I guess he kind of confessed to Jesus or God, and then God had made him a way so that people won't kill him. So in a way, that God was still protecting Cain, even though he is half human, half mixed with the serpent seed line. He was entitled for the forgiveness what God did on the cross. I believe so. I believe that now the Satan is a whole breed of wickedness, okay? And I don't think he has the humility and the humbleness to ask for forgiveness. But because of Cain was mixed with Eve, so he, you know, he is half entitled, so he's half pride, but then he's half good, half evil. Okay, so I believe he is entitled for what Jesus did on the cross, the forgiveness of sin. So, and again, God said that Jesus had came here not for the righteous, but for the wicked, for the sinner, for the one that's sick. Sin is an illness, cancer, and Jesus is a medication. He's coming here for those one that is very in debt, okay? That's very screwed up, that's very messed up, okay? And had one person that was, I have many sins, okay? One of my biggest sin was fornication. But God know my intention, it wasn't like that. My intention was to find a right guy and settle down and start a family. That's all I wanted. But because I was picking out the wrong people, I was picking for the looks instead of the heart, for the soul. You're supposed to pick somebody equally yoked as you. So I was looking in the wrong places instead of looking in the prayer, ask for God to seek me out a guy, which I finally found out. That's the best way to find your husband or your wife is through the prayer closet. Don't go seek it, because if you do, it's just gonna end up in divorce. Okay, that's all I can tell you. But sometimes you would have to pray like me. But sometimes God knows that you really want it, and He'll give it to you anyways. But more likely, if you want something good, you have to pray for it. Everything that I have earned up to now is through a prayer closet. Even my child. And I was telling you in my other videos that I wasn't able to conceive no matter how hard I had sex with many guys. And this does not sound good. But God didn't allow me to have kids with those guys because God knows it will end up in divorce. It's not good for me. And I was serious. Every guy I met, I'm like, hey, let's get married. I want to get married and have a family. But then all these guys, they're not good for me, they're just going to cause me mischief, mad, anger. They're just going to make me because, they're going to influence me to do bad things. Though I'm really strong in not doing drugs and drinking and all that stuff. But if you're around them, you just need to grab one thing and you become addicted, and you don't even know it, So it's better off you stay away from darkness, anything that's bad. And if you can't, pray on it. I'm telling you, praying works, and God had uplifted my curse. That's how I was able to have Lily, my little daughter, that's 3 months now. And yeah, the demon was really trying to have me go crazy. And so the other day, this reptilian, okay, they're real, okay, they're here to deceive us. I believe most of them are bad, most of them have, because doing good is very hard. It's even hard for a normal human, not talking about the one that's half human, half reptilian, okay. How you can be having sex with one of them and have this curse, and you can be having kids with them and you don't even know it. How do you think some of these little kids are badass, and there's, who knows, there's a lot of little bad kids, and so you have to know that where their parents and who they're having sex with, and their parents and generation, like, but basically what I'm trying to tell you is not, God said that even I can born a stone from Adam, okay? Means in that family, there's going to be good and evil. God can born a stone through Adam, and those men that said, "Oh, we were born from Adam," and God said, "I can make a stone born from Adam." Basically, God can have evil born from a good family, okay, or an a good family from an evil family, you know. So it can be mixture of anything. So I think the mixture, you know, in the beginning, you know, God had specifically had, you know, them to marry in their own specific bloodline so that the bloodline don't get contaminated. But now it's so contaminated. That's why Jesus had to come. Okay, and Jesus had to come and allow, you know, the sacrifice, or else no one would probably make it. No one, because God said, "I'll fall short of my glory." So nobody was entitled to go to heaven, and we're pretty much true. So Jesus had to come. And so what I'm trying to tell you is the reptilian are a real species that's living among us. Okay, my boyfriend the other day have witnessed one. He's not likely a guy to believe in anything I say. He's very like one of, you know, people that think I'm crazy. He was one of those guys. And he's like, nah, no, don't talk to me. I don't believe it. And then God had shown him. I prayed. God had shown him this reptilian, and that his eye was like a snake. And I'm like, I told you so, that they're living among us. And finally he got to see something. And God is going, as I pray, God is going to show him more spiritual stuff, crazy stuff, that, you know, I pray that his eyes will be open, that he will accept Jesus one day soon, and that he'll see the truth, that he won't be walking in darkness anymore, you know, like being deceived and stuff. God will start. That's how God started me out, by showing me the reptilian species. That's the very first thing I believe God had shown me, was the reptilian species, to be observant of them, and what their purpose here to do is to contaminate us, to trick us, to deceive us, to kill us, to just terrible things to us, okay? So I'm asking you guys to pray. Praying is, I'm telling you, honestly, is the key to heaven. Pray without ceasing. When you pray, God goes in the future and set up booby traps for the enemy so they don't deceive you or trick you. So always pray for that you don't get deceived. Pray for knowledge and wisdom and the light, see the truth, and just pray that His will be done. Okay? That's what Jesus prayed, and that's why I'm gonna pray. And so there's no such thing as postpartum depression. I'm telling you guys, you just need to start praying to Jesus before you literally go insane and kill your baby, and that's the one thing you don't want to do. Okay? That's it. Bye.